Right, fantastic. Chachawa. Okay, yes, Shemian can say Kwauna do so no. Don't quote Easter, and so you general didn't where the pre-Easter edition of Inside the Game. Yes, yet Tina say na be brene bisa se metumi aba ma me general didn't we are said yes na ti ododo ani sade oso ntakrache. Ote ase ododo ani esa the oso ntakrache. The whole world against just one team. Because team no who she team record be apeso ye bi onko age ato aso miensa onko age ato so mienu onko age chen obi a kese wo de bibia onko na apeso ye eto ho ahyi ase you film etina enkrofo pese Real Madrid fimu but Madrid didn't got 3 years without winning the Champions League in recent times, so you know we are coming back stronger next year or two. If you run say ni fie no or they hang because of Najumenti. I call compare dining with man in baby. I don't just if you need or they hang okay. Timothy Mobi, why this year Moka Crabba. And I trust here in Semi Brennan ever. Teams are on my qualifier, no. Yeah, that discussion here, I share the possibilities. And I said, Pukrano, how to me qualify, whether or not possible. And I man a business where you see from Seboko, Bayern Munich and Aston Villa and Dortmund and and Inter Milan I had watch Bayern Munich say yes. Real Madrid and and the semi-final is set. And of course, it will say yes. Arsenal Paris Saint-Germain will be a very beautiful game. Inter Milan Barca are set here. Nyasam keto akra, but you be kwa games nimo kakra asani yaba abe send the semi-final fixtures no. And so we see it in the chances of teams ahodoro. Nimo akwa baba inside the game biom. Me dey keju wan kasa Eric Asiedu boy dey beja for a crowd dada and ye dey jumadi na eba. Oka ho. Okay, one team. Let's show so the comments. Beba, I was here on a quambia so mama show na team grow. On subscribe here so me a subscription button. Na if you want me a down so. You buy and one ya info no na internal. SCG mu ni ade ade Mr. Evans Kwabena Sapon and of course Mr. Oswena J Kwache. Many omo and Dijumano ever inside the game. So we have for Mama Kwaba.
Very cool. Yeah, just so.
The radius saw the Aquaba.
Yeah.
What a week! It's a Champions League week.
Sure.
Yes,
sure.
Especially the games a bar son running the name what day. Name what day. You said the Barca Dortmund game on paper looked like Barca was done. I mean, even though Dortmund stressed up a back there, but first leg the stress and no, it was done. And I feel Aston Villa tried to come back, but no position on any bono. I know what they do near the idea. So I know Korea and then it is see quite more Inter Milan. That one, Bayern Munich here saw back, but on a swam fat already now first like in BBR. Then Real Madrid at the Real Estadio Santiago Bernabeu, and the picture be a man who made him say that the better so mine. Bernabeu, no, you see a catastrophe. My picture be a my Bernabeu, no, said rice cooker. And mono aye to Jimina.
And when you
how can you do that? Real Madrid. Well, so let's see how it goes. Yentin Simon Tempaso, you had that big game before. Now the other ones. So of course, the best start here for the Real Madrid game against Arsenal at El Estadio Santiago Bernabeu. Madrid fans be blaming Ancelotti now. Say Ancelotti is the problem. Oswin. I mean, Ancelotti lost it. Arteta bonafum from.
No great. Me no great. I mean, Ancelotti is a very experienced manager, but this fixture he got it wrong. Even from the first leg. Arteta was lucky, was spot on tactically, and all that. Until we are first leg, you know. And now
it couldn't be
because lineup no. Alaba of free injury, no. You can't. I mean, playing Arsenal at that level. Untimi Mbo Alaba when Frank Garcia at the bench. So
a young guy,
young guy with me. Akwa I had tackles near there and Oshaya Saka. Saka man who train the first leg and round so start here no ordinary yellow card no. Nti na nyem I mean Ancelotti is to be blamed for for this defeat.
Wow.
They could have, even though Real Madrid are consistent this season, Osha Amunya consistent, and no can't be a domestic competition, no, Basa, Diacono, but ultimately say, I mean, ya drew finish line, and never diamond, this year, no, I'm sure, move trophless.
Okay.
Real Madrid never trophless.
A very reflected in the Copa del Rey
finale, no, with Barcelona. And the young say bia nyame beto nsu papa bi egu but enya sa dia na Ancelotti blame kese na e be man because the lineup I mean was very bad.
Wow.
Ancelotti you don't bibia it is shada no sa but we dey onyanema bebre onyanema bebre right.
Wow.
It was very and on the day no yen san bo Arsenal baso. Ye blame Ancelotti yen san bo Arsenal baso.
They did well.
I mean that win no you won't even taking the grant and I won't even taking you can't underrate us now for this omu yejuma tactically omu yejuma they were very first leg now first half they 0-0 second half omu buy I mean omu utilize omu set pieces open play no man check goal first half omu buy set pieces too Declan Rice or the Tumu and even though omu striker but now because tactically no they are very disciplined Oshe Mikel Arteta or what that makeshift I mean striking role now the other bread Arsenal team no enya de ketwa o hwe Premier League na assist ni goals do all the man no ne ade no I mean enye o hwe goal no share first leg no so na that tapping goal no I mean
one touch
technically or you good Mikel Arteta is very good entina enya wan say enra o hwe build up no crampo na he was involved Odegaard start here no e ba ne ho na Odema Martinez enti tactically no Mikel Arteta no I mean spot on. That was spot on.
Oh, wow.
But Anamaka no do Sumbona Ancelotti.
Wow. Evans Ancelotti nye blame no.
You say sabi. Panyini a otre fi ma mofra wo win aka no. Ye bu na kan fo a.
Oka ho.
Ye kan no de ne ka ho. Ana panyinku ya so ntre fi ma se duanfo. So wo hwe de Ancelotti ayi ya. Mpanyinfo kasa bibu o mo ka se irija wa na de aso ano. Kwama na bam. Because minim de ntia Eriku papa kokora a wanyini aduru say oba David Ancelotti ensu ande afiri ho obeso oye say we yeti bonko so o ka say offer adin say me sa de we eno na me
ya kan bibia untie
na sabi so untie nyo no na di kopu sikantia so gine mfiri abofransem Eriku first time
no say benko na bebu
da binya say benko na bebu ye
see how obu bebe 20
na wa kokora papa pani all the experience awo. You are the most successful manager in the history of the Champions League.
I get here and
Obaba.
Open Jerry and can so.
We did. Obaba.
We did that be.
We say Obaba was second leg. Your ball first legs we ya pe. Na me no tina na me ma teams na be ye. Edu a me kan say ye na edu Real Madrid kwa dey aden. Me the if she ho. If na abamu no. Me ka say sa conditions that me tutu dwa no. Say Real Madrid be ye dia e be fa. And we say starting game, no be say koso. One, say obebo game. Now we say we look at Vasquez and na make catch up say. And can return we say of injury aba. On share that nyamo test e chese ampa or 100% fit. I'm a big game like Arsenal in the European competition na. Obi anim say na Real Madrid same bia omo for eni agwa na omo see the form no. Na nka o dine ba bebo. Omo say onye nyamo test. But so use on number 2 ho. Abrantia the dinde Federico Valverde Santiago de Peter akere say ne no or obi aba no more offensive li use no ho na obetimi ama den obetimi ama more input any positive output beba. Eti na nka so de Abrantia no ko animu. Ye hu ye no sansa kere ne de why den why enra. Lucas Vasquez so obebo too.
It was very good. And the crosses a call.
Everything. About the chances are criteria. Federico Valverde should or try and cause shoot from the back. Said the name so no. But do our team say Arsenal defense no that ball cannot penetrate easily. But everyone was saying quite in form so bio. David on Kutumba Alaba. Ya catch us up brand no ball first leg. Na the cram crab can say bandage. A ball ya for 9 kakraka. I just on your fit. And all boy America crow went into. Yeah, Kennis, last leg, Emirates Stadium. A branch of Bukayo Saka, make a choice, Bana Wabano, a Baba Bois Atete ye, because Erico, believe me, it's not like I'm exaggerating, but Sanka Bukayo Saka, and you play Ebehano, Say Gabriel Martinelli nye player be ha no. Gabriel Jesus nye player be ha no. Say Gabriel dos Santos Magalhaes nye player be ha mo. And na Arsenal all things being equal, they had these their players or Arteta did year Juma. Competing Liverpool. Ebia Liverpool, they may be still leading the table, but quite this huge margin.
Okay.
What is the mechanism? Or be Bank Arsenal and they lead as of now. But Brad James Bukayo Saka. On the matter of the God, on Linka play no, I had a boy Arsenal from the start of the season to start Brantony prior. And as a time, now Jaff will be plano. Now, all the guys who play, I say, oh, but because when I started season, don't forget, Odegaard was injured. So, Odegaard, Abanon, Bukayo Saka, Babe Fanana, Jaff was prior. And as at the time, Obabe Plano, we were creating no less than big chances in 19. It's in Baki. Our ball Premier League, we are on Real Madrid. No, now you could clearly see. So with the comeback of Gabriel Martinelli and Bukayo Saka, about affecting Real Madrid. It is all Kobo. Some position now. Bukayo Saka bebono. Now the wine Alaba the beboa. Wow, no sabi we just game anymore. And ye know and Ra. Oh, Real Madrid attackers no Bellingham, Vinicius, Rodrigo, and that of Mbappe. One me yes, some bet make creative chances be making cash be at the pressure. See us and for no so. But you saw that partnership. Kivio, Saliba. When say Saliba along the way, no beja go back come and Vinicius be share there. But yes, starting game no. Luis Kelly no on Jan number 2. Vinicius be ya.
That young chap, papa.
Hey,
he's only 19 years old.
Yes. Very good guy.
Juma Odina Kwane de. Enti enyemo wan say Rudiger Kofawo no. Yeah, it was very bad. Onyan who die, but it was very bad. I mean,
so Rudiger no person or replicated the
no, was obey say oh man shed that but now so for no see what
Eriko, at the end of the coach, so born by born because the selection once again Onyan bad.
Okay.
I feel the only say substitutions as a players in be on your 57 minutes. Now that for person or in the first substitution or yet 2-3 changes at the same time at the go to Alaba, Lucas Vasquez, at that time now it was too late for Real Madrid. Most especially say Samba Muno and Chebia and Arsenal, but what kind. After saying Bukayo Saka say penalty, I'm only Mbappe. Yenim say go share English size. Nkan more than was so no. We have so 8 matches, 8 goals involvement. No, only a penalty no. So who do you blame? You blame the coach for the bad selection and then the mentality now. Now come the game on the starting note, no. Now bad. Now so you do baby no. As almost say that 3 goals now open. We say remontada be adwuma. What chere sampa adiana mfa because Arsenal for no be dominating midfield and kudos to our Ghanaian international Thomas Partey.
Yeah, we will come back. You better party ho. So also Jitum say Ancelotti lost it. I mean Arteta
and near more back see. And Nemrante no anymore no front line no. Vinicius any Rodrigo. Me say Real Madrid president I'll be starting say meeting anya omu replacement.
Oh really?
Because Nemrante no.
But say Vini wa kukuru Real Madrid seen but on so many occasions.
The occasions no. Last season it happened more. Vinicius by Real Madrid from 2018 when Rodrigo by no season they prove my Bibia wins so Real Madrid faithful. We are Madridista. I also support Los Merengues team say when you J because this young chap by no now when you what the man of Real Madrid. Time and Zizu edge back to back no. Yeah players e be count on na Frank Gareth Bale no Iron Monkey. Ubenya Cristiano Ronaldo, ubenya Karim Benzema, BBC mu na na ye adwuma no. To ho na de nkora we mu abam. Na be hu say ne om de niadin bi, om da be wuram na Rodrigo so aba be nkonya ba ko bi. And na ya om nya opportunity no. And last season no, am check out and the entire team no. See adare de me di manusi no. Owu e first say Carlo Ancelotti, say Real Madrid pa, wa ba be ye bi. Be ma be ye bi wa me ni nyina, e be na wiedu. You season now. So bet La Liga no 4 points. So bet me close to about the sound or more be Basa for no. And now say Copa del Rey no the betete obe pata Basa and Real Madrid fans now. Or GVR. Yes sabi bye bye or you go no ko.
Raso now Bob.
Yeah, Vinicius the Oliveira somehow okay. Any Rodrigo the goals somehow okay. I think it's a bit unfair. Arsenal these two games on my boy. Arteta ye bibi. I think say let's not under because we share Arsenal this season one of the best defensive teams in Europe
in the Champions League born in the last
season. Omo concede 4B. Omo ni team equal relegation. Equal relegation.
And no Matimia bad, yeah, baby.
Yes, Arsenal, the last time I saw Arsenal 2-0, 3-0 in the EPL.
Relegation in the Premier League.
Premier League, yeah. I'm 4-4. I'm 4-4. The team starts with, I think, hello, so. Yeah. And the Arteta Juma, why no? And they are very calm, watertight. And they did something right in the first leg and the second leg. Or they were able to neutralize Real Madrid
attackers, no.
And see, that doesn't mean, and I say, it will be a bit unfair if you say, I'm starting some replacement. These 2 games, you know, I'm bought this way, you know. I mean, the 2 guys were okay. They were okay.
But they were just a bad.
The Arteta here, you know, for Saliba, we should back forward, keep work on your consistent. Keep work any Saliba, Julian Timber, and friend is saying, right back.
Okay.
Arsenal right back. So I think that they were able to neutralize them. And results.
Julian Timber playing the right back.
Right back. And
Lewis Kelly no ball left
Kelly
back.
good, the 19-year-old
Lewis
Kelly.
Kelly.
Watertight. I mean, boy,
so credit to Arteta.
Vinicius the share no. Boy Vinicius the share no.
Credit to Arteta.
Or press it, not high press. I would just Saliba and champion. Saliba was on our way. Until you born the Nancy pan or share, and they hardly will make that such mistakes in their games. Watertight. Say Arsenal be conceded. There be, and you know, defensive will set up on the neutralizer on front.
Sure.
And
Are you talking about Sheffield United, the team that we were talking about? Luton Town.
Luton Town, good. Luton Town. They on 4-4 last season.
Yeah.
They were very bad on the day.
You to make Kataya need to Juma Thomas Partey boy in the game, and I think it is about time maybe as Arsenal for some rethinking him because there were rumors so they were going to let him go and the contract they were called. They were looking at the injuries now about Batwa so maybe it is about time on Manabea 2 years be account what Evans.
I think that Thomas Partey dear Maka say any injuries now ebe duru baby ebe ha Partey dear na say kan was starting always any duru baby o me free lo fe Jorginho na o dey na ba compete na say ye ma Partey cry say o Juventus ye gya ne kwan na o ko ne duru baby
Saudi Arabia
so aba say Partey ko but ni nyina Abrante dey winter so o timi recover no I think that this season the past 5 years now, obedi Jumade ma Arsenal no. Eric Komiso na mekan ye pa. This season Abrante no no. Arsenal set up ni mu domestically and then in terms of the European competition, which happens to be the Champions League. Partey has proven. So only Declan Rice, the likes of Martin Odegaard anytime omu play biano. Ono Partey no act as the link up between the defenders at the same time the attackers. So a man Abrante say match Odegaard kwan mo timi ye more offensive or kwa animu nti ono be than ball progressor. What I say at you can say Partey happens to be the transitor. I no be ball no the free defenders no me dey so in transition no it's either so obetima the ever long searching pass to either of the wings or and then obema defensive splitting pass and obeja Odegaard
passes big.
What I say and look at Declan Rice. Declan Rice so I don't say no tembia obo I say Partey the holding midfielder but Declan Rice ni Ujafo Odegaard no Declan Rice was left side na Odegaard so the right side or anytime bia omo try somebody on be shield e di ama enenu Partey se bia Partey ekọ animu ho na oniwa no mo aba be backup aba be dey ayeduma ndi ama no but ade ba ko Partey add to the game no ama de na ayefe more how good passer he is
brilliant passes
completed passes say o ma pass I be call sinipa na ode man ho no
or intercepted balls
about the block so dey
it's about time Arsenal be dream
with Arsenal running there to me omo ne pe and all the talks about na Barca for nya na omo pe Atletico Madrid for atwo muti no I was telling you about this because article for no says so after Andre better about Arsenal but okay the one Carlos Ayibi e dey number aba be show Atletico Madrid so ma me your sporting director na sa kwa so person dey Ayiba Partey ba to the Andre Bata no the asati din komo and say amati say go an marine e gidi e pass say Partey ball moving fini wa Atletico Madrid team no next season Ometuna competing for the La Liga. To them, they need to win it. After 2020, if I'm not mistaken, 2021, they won it. Satam now Suarez.
Monopoly, no.
Yes, on Babaji. So I think for now, Partey they were proving and say me checking the numbers. The modern more obo game anymore. Erico checking the top stats. Minutes about 90 minutes. It won't say when you go, but expected goals now is 0.04. We are talking about a defensive midfielder. I am on these, expected goals because I can't say the previous match before some boss leg, Partey actually the only goal for Arsenal against Brentford in the Premier League. Even in the Champions League, there are some games Partey as to whether Arsenal bigger goal.
Sure.
Besides, so checking here, Partey in the game, a brand tells him prove view. Once more, a ban as I can't say accurate passes like I'm saying about 21.
But you advise us. He should stay.
I think he has to stay and
What proving in these 2 games, boy.
I think and the touches 40 successful dribbles, 1 touches in opposition box, 2 on dispossession 3 times, but passes into final third no. Now 3 and a ban set the blocks are 3, clearance is 3.
All right.
Erico,
yes,
he
has
really
to stay.
deserves
I
it.
think so.
Say no, renew the contract. Say Arsenal for renew. Any other club, Europe, final qua. The service because this is his moment. And say plan about Partey will be any good addition. Max will be a good addition for any team. So if Arsenal have him right now, they should.
All right, so remember on Partey.
Partey, I improve so much. Na role now bono, the role now bono, and what ding. Currently, and what ding. And untina club, club lose Fabinho in that role. Yeah. Clearly. Or Breya, and a slot by now be in Tumbina, Gravenberg, Etimia Fete, eho. Osheka, and a slot, Ekudi Zubimendi echi.
Yeah.
Yansankano. Zubimendi, that type of that role, no, physically need to be there. Tactical awareness, or excellent tackling. Yes,
body
but women, physically, Partey is very far ahead.
Well, fitted, yeah.
This Arsenal, pen. I mean, for the career we're proving, I think say, and the 2 leg no, but you could see, the tackling. Ability to read and obey intercepting passes and pressure. Almost say Real Madrid for no ball formation. Bia they were front three no munya bia na. Bellingham the center but a ball no Partey bia ona or coming we no down orchestra like on exactly no we easy Declan Rice more any Odegaard more to go. Sakamoni we Martinelli to move. And this role no there. And adding for Partey to exhibit such qualities no and not forms are exactly and may come any market man America no me currently I don't know the match this year and me how many can but Europe this year I don't know and Vitinha PSG ono na obet my bad in chain a bit closer but Vitinha physically or Neo Partey physically or Bibia Partey
okay right
and then also and then one said you saw it. Yeah. You saw it. I mean, the passes now.
Top.
Stamina, top. And over there, we can also say, friends, and EPL no, or Shegu.
Yeah.
Or ball right back. But Shegu. I mean, Partey.
Yes, there was a versatile. And right back or bebo.
And yeah, and you know, but now, Anna Evans say Basa Enyana. Basa, I think, Ebimuso has that team. Yes. Barca nyana Atletico Madrid nyana. I mean,
it's a back to back
big loss.
Arsenal for getting ahead of themselves. I'm for chat be ato.
Yeah.
I feel your mouth. Do you see them going all the way to the final and winning it?
Champions League. Masuda ya mama catch or hammer. Edu okra catch them say ka me ba be say me
Dang.
My men say me cast Arsenal mo be. My last stop I no do couple last stop. Arsenal ba be Champions League.
But Chatibu Arsenal and the Kaka Kono.
Now don't be
who say ana normally no. So you know utimi yi Madrid na umia ho kakra bi pe o final no.
O yi Madrid. Na when the first time o yi Madrid.
Na be say umia ho kakra bi a. And last time o yi Madrid so ko final.
The only record that ACL wa ade we mu an say Arsenal for no. So Manchester say Real Madrid e ball competition we no ko share o mu a. Real Madrid ento na di mu na. Because so what team show home and away after so say repeat it.
4 games unbeaten.
Yeah, 2006, you know, actually. And I will no Real Madrid. I
right?
Real Madrid answer finally o man go dey tear Arsenal. Oh, a year can say major competition.
It is a simple question.
But Eriko, say Arsenal yi.
Yeah.
Chelsea had the pride of London. We move back Paris
Saint-Germain. You are not being fair. Because we are Chelsea fan, no,
No,
man, who be a FIBA. Oh, they also want to make Chelsea.
Paris Saint-Germain, Louis Enrique Martinez Garcia coach, you know, a more complete team. Arsenal.
Okay.
Arsenal, one place in the
prepare. Chelsea fan, it's not in the number. Okay.
Football, no. Tense, no. You know, you can't ignore history. Football is a game of history. Opio is a game of history. And I'm seeing that. Arsenal beat me. 2012, at this same level, I come to see a semi-final.
Yeah.
Near 2 teams are Omajibida. Barcelona, Real Madrid. And I come to see Barcelona with Mwajibida. Chelsea non Jibida. 2012. Yes, not Chelsea in Jibida. As I see I drew Arsenal kwa on Jibida. Not Chelsea in Jibida.
And also right.
Chelsea, yeah.
It wasn't one of Chelsea's best teams.
I know,
2012, yeah.
Yeah, 2012 Munich. And Chelsea the first time.
When man fweni down was so park.
2012. Into me who?
Don't tell you what.
Me who president me send me who near mano. Enye me won. Kako. O she baby on na Arsenal beat me aji. I mean, let's not history beat me. I mean, it can have.
Of course. It's
a party now. Bana PSG ni Arsenal omunji bida omu ko semi final. There were 2 teams, Inter Milan, Barcelona. Omunji bida. 2012.
Say
you semi.
No, Barcelona.
Yeah.
But so this in the candia. Unim Arsenal for say the
no more than na be do say you.
More than am say the
all the history no kwa to nchanya.
Omo eliminate Champions League holders no. This is the second time. 2007, 2008. Na AC Milan. Omo yi omo. Arsenal for Muduri. After so many omo ikosu say. And no kwamba chin say omo the first club ever. So omo share Real Madrid for no. Abra omo defending champions home and away. Number omo samba be pemo Santiago Bernabeu. Asa show omo abra omo defending champions. And yanke kan yanke de be mo. Ba me say
a chat na be omo ne nam.
Me mari kan catch Inter.
Don't write Arsenal off yet.
All right. It's Evans all right.
Don't write them. Good.
Yeah. Say message say Arsenal. So to me say PSG. E could do final krempa. Arsenal to me say PSG could do final. Me ba me mo bia 500 cedi. Me ma 500 cedi. Me 500 cedi.
Me dey no tum. Me dey no tum because me say
me ma 100 cedis. Now so ma 100 cedis.
Eza.
Me come na support na me say sabon. Say Arsenal to me e could do.
Check am ready me
me say Arsenal. So to me ko chi PSG.
Yes.
You know, e di free mu o e yisem PSG ni brand new. On Inter, me say Arsenal. Otimi
na
akwashe PSG
na PSG on GB na eno no uja na chise obe PSG na also on GB na wo president na say on GB no ono beji ba Arsenal on GB no dey ofi say dey ntina Arsenal
2020
Pride of London niam ntina wo dey
say no
because you have to be objective
2020 na no objective na my
no objectivity on say because I say PSG on GB this time round obebo na chena dia
on internet kwa PSG
players onya Mbappe ni wantimi
ani Inter ko sia
wa shebo
ma shebo say etimi tina o ma Arsenal akwa final me ma also 100 cedis eriko me ma 200 cedis
that's
now you 500 about
500 after what is
me ka 500
and where you vat where you taxes the free man answer
some 1000 cedis 1000
na
500
is that what
well, but apart from that game, was another attention also be brave. But there was Inter Milan, I'm saying first leg not a Bayern this season. My first leg not Bayern this season. Inter have done so well. Is it a Vincent Company factor also?
Company experience wise, upcoming manager, Usian. I found Inter is an experienced team, managed by Simon Inzaghi. Yes. 2 years ago, Man City in the final. it took Rodrigo. Omo Boya, Tari. It took only that attempt to get them that trophy. And Oje, same squad, most of them are there. Back three are Bastoni.
Yes, they are still a strong side.
Bastoni, and what do you call it? The
Alessandro Bastoni.
Bastoni, Acerbi, and
Bisek.
DeMarco?
Federico
No, DeMarco, I'm using my fullback. DeMarco and Damian, I'm using my fullback. Oh, there's a third person. Enra, Papa Nebo, Enra. Benjamin Papa Nebo, but then you're not a ball. That's good, Bisek na but Enra, Papa Nebo, Benjamin Papa. Yeah. Now, Osha history now, Bayern Munich, 100% record, San Siro. Yes. They have never lost a game in San Siro.
And no, some side trade draw.
And see, send your kind in fact, no. First leg, Nana. Exactly. Experienced coach there, first leg, knowing at the background, say what such a record to protect, you know. And first leg, Nanka will be your Munich. But 2-1 now, they free Munich square, no. Then who's inexperienced, Fabino. And who's a Bassa team, Bayern Munich team, so it's up and coming now. A Juma or home, Guso Moye, a work in progress. Osha Mula Muja Moya Janapana. Exactly. In age, you know, came and show my renewing contract, do, but. Next season. Or at least some of the least have shame. How many new we have shame money out there? And see, first like now, company. And a record now was and zero to be. And two, and then was and round on the board. Yeah. And then Rano, Laturo Martinez. This is an unsung hero.
Challenge.
I think say the guy is undermined.
No.
For the past 3 seasons.
Ballon d'Or, none didn't know.
The past 3 seasons.
So unfair to him,
the past 3 seasons, no, yeah. Argentina, edge, Copa America.
Very instrumental.
Yes, very instrumental.
Or the Inter Milan, Jiremu.
This season, as a name said, domestically, no, when you Moise Ken, she goes ahead of him, and Lukaku ahead of him. But Osha, Banino is very instrumental for Inter Milan. And then first, Germany or Shegu, Enra. Rebounds be able to or need you came in or can't do what them. I wasn't surprised. Anti sa fixture na minim say in favor of Inter Milan.
Wow.
Yes, though there's a company I knew say and then Hurricane ball yamona baso ball no more than first leg no he was very silent but Enra no
but pass no way ball home what dey say.
I think say no munim history no that was lose.
So they did.
And then run out. Yeah, goes in flow. How almost 60% possession. Yes, 62% possession.
Yeah.
Yes, but experience side, they had a certain plan. Very tight defense, 3 back, and a Juma Momoenra. I wasn't surprised.
That no one be see. Say I can. Akwara yare na poop. E didn't send good say obewu ai obewu.
Guess a kwa no mbeko.
What didn't che ya to komu a. Dey na be. Obewu. Ma ka kire ha. Me se me try e shebo. Say, else me. Say Bayern Munich for say nka Inter for no tena o ma mutimi ayi o mo a. Me nka be yi mi tim nyina o. Ka to say me line mu hia me. Ba ku bi kura am ka say obo kola.
Say ultimate the line never to so dia.
Na me di sie. Obisa me me dey na me wa me di sie are no me ko. Eh Eriko. Bayern Munich we. Me ka so ma ya team kakra.
Say ka kete.
Anya kete bia. And no the only positive we Bayern Munich an say.
4-3.
O ma brand here na ni dindi Hurricane no. Like now okay. What team about involved in 101 goals since last season.
Yeah.
I shot 79 goals in Europe top 5 leagues, more than any other player.
Very clinical.
Besides, I play that is Thomas Müller. And then about all-time appearances, our Champions League anymore. We Cristiano Ronaldo, Ike Casillas, Leo Messi, Filua, so on number or 163 appearances for Champions League anymore. And one idea positive the more. But Okoko Pemu Hono, as I saw one possession, no. What in a few Alliance League, I show 2
inexperienced.
Yeah, by Yana Koto Kenikane. And Lautaro Martinez, after no goal, no, he has been involved in 28 goals this season. 24 goals for us. That guy, like Oswin was saying, he has been consistent since 2022.
Yeah.
2022. Mrana Simone is like, give back in the first, you know, only Lukaku partnership, you remember?
Yeah.
Lukaku Mukoye, and Inja Kumusamba. Ama na nu ya so me
the wa be bi one obebo.
Omo san be ye ama edinjo kwaja okọ eyi Turkey. Still odinamu this season he has been the man and because of him and say aka 1 point pe na da omo ne Napoli.
Oh the bad there.
3 points so 3 points. 3 points that omo ne Napoli tema he see any brain number but on any day now no me try catch us say chance ni beton Edman Ataru Martinez he will make no mistake. And then rebound no buy na or the atum. And Benjamin Pavard so ba be share only for Eric Dyer so to ba benya as third goal no Edmond my be 4-3.
The first goal in European.
But you were rest assured to say coaches na me no are okay. Business company I don't blame him. Company yan duru sa ba Munich level no Hassan Salih message mo no ne omon papa ye friends
yo be pia ujafo ade ne
what you say no am do ujafo ba she ho enye ne dwuma ese nka oba be nie come from Anderlecht
well then they blame themselves.
Why
but he's doing well in the league though. League in more body man.
League no Bayern Munich squad ways had they get any proper tactician our experience in Europe top 5 leagues in no by now as dominating senka Hans Dieter Flick 2020 or cheap PG Thomas Partey and I call Bayern Munich say here Ebianka will be saying a different story for Bayern Munich. But here we are Inter Milan squad no me say every department they are backup enti be say Kamono unya Benjamin Pavard man solid
they have a solid squad and how far they can go.
Inter and Paris Saint-Germain me make a prediction once again Inter PSG o make sure final some catch us say me so that we say Hans Dieter Flick ni Akwani say Simone Inzaghi man can last week last edition of Inside the Game me say hu so ma shia ama Akwani saying Hans Dieter Flick Gini Tosa I can't do it Guardiola
dey be wow
but we say Simone Inzaghi
and Odin
what should I win it
team baby
Simone Inzaghi no wa win you bet what should muna
that is one vision and
Anatovic I think Anatovic can go pre no start 3 no yeah oh yes so he's a very serious coach he's a very serious coach yeah the very serious coach
and that is a proper vision from the gods of football
Mate but Aston Villa men can almost shock you Obiana the way they tried coming back I say they were doing something serious I do baby now go at home ya show now feel some fight back but for us since you go and push out the extra time the experience since you won it and then that goodness or Barry was the course of the game also
very disappointing though Paris Saint-Germain you man first leg no and the Oshaya and what they buy no we know some very possessive side and you know na me nyam say take charge with the possession 60 or 65 or something 68 or some but Unai Emery on the day no ononkasa na failing no minim the mentia say the ntia oyi Marcus Rashford the free game yes at the time now we press it we had an important goal no way Marcus Ephraim na koka only Watkins against McKennos unim say McKennos strikers are I mean Europe strikers are ball against them no only Watkins yes I'm not to undermine him he's a good player but McKennos level no any I mean not just we have holidays I mean McKennos into meaning the entire they shot themselves in the foot. Yeah, you know, Emery, why would you take off Marcus Rashford? On the day, no shaya. You see, there are games like that. I mean, and they are meant for big boys like that. Yes. Rashford 30 ball Champions League saying unlike PS Aston Villa team Bibia Tonoswa. Marcus Rashford experience in Champions League. And the own man win on ball. I mean, on the day, you know, well, PS, you know, yomojuma first leg, no. And I mean, who say, in England, because I wasn't surprised. I wasn't surprised.
Well, everyone's Aston Villa. Dear, but past no way.
I think, show resilience, Erico. Unai Emery, Maka, of vast experience in Europe. Don't forget what he did at Sevilla, winning the Europa League, the second most prestigious cup competition across the continent of Europe. Back to back. If we walk up Paris Saint-Germain, though the target was to Champions League, but domestically conquered, and he also made because don't forget to Mra Ohono. Almost a Korean was semi-finals. I'm fan Anna Capoe buy no. Capoe buy you more round of 16. Me camera Ramos name Messi
of course.
On buy no a round of 16. Anna and you buy a big Remo Arsenal and so you But as I said, I say Premier League now anyone say obetime break it against. Aje enso so mamu no ye gya no kwan. But Aston Villa no, what just upon all the experience or when you Premier League, you know, and for one say competition or no. When team sua de kakra wo mu, Penistant kakra na woni Arsenal nya to buy team so compete well. Look at every more January more, February more.
It's made Aston Villa a better team.
But make Aston Villa forced to welcome with our English Premier League anymore. What done in the Tottenham was when can then share that you be a Daniel Levy Mumba and then Tottenham and then cut up a 6, you know. Sabi no person we there or Aston Villa.
Yeah.
But the ba come when say what chance players be more wa. Then you probably be gidi o mu say
among of them.
But we say among of them my who talent be. Anya recruit ni Morgan Rogers for now. Sa kwa no potential. Anya recruit Oli Watkins no was some be making him more better. Anya recruit no Marcus titration right for the Manchester United for omzu da for them say Timude Kuno yenja no monko and they abranche buy no. Sisi am no say me only Bruno Fernandes. I ban say no ban assist ni goals in fact chances created. I no 40 abranche 27 or Bruno saying or Bruno so you can say
40-27.
Yes. What I say that is the only thing about assist from February till now abranche making more in the Premier League than any player 5. So that should tell you say Papa no make things all right for Aston Villa. Very cool. Problem then say team now nobody tiano no. Umpo completing once again at the chain Aston Villa.
Did a mismatch?
A mismatch. But mismatch, you know, Aston Villa for try and confuse say Prince William, the Prince of Wales at the Yago.
First go buy to
and they did it. They won it like Borussia Dortmund won it against FC Barcelona.
Pass no way.
Pass no way. It's I think say what say going forward no, Wama Aston Villa no, ababe team so New Europe now baby show more and so more okay. And this season so I be on now anya we cramp Europa League or why o me dey
you'll be back in Europe.
You'll be back in Europe and we a team be and so you ready for Aston Villa. They've done well. Kudos to Borussia Dortmund, kudos to Aston Villa, to all the Bayern Munich and all that. But we're doing the Pakwe last stop and Ancelotti breaking news about say Oba Copa del Rey fan anyway ya on season kuku ne nkaka onko primo Italy no onko to
well he is a coach despite the AC now or no a hot kick. Then there's Roma,
Brazil national
Juventus, Brazilian national team. Italy found the promo penno. AC Milan, Roma. They almost Juventus almost
Juventus. But Erico as a papa no. Yes was son. Who is say well, yeah, you know, I say,
sometimes we get used to something. It's also according to him, buying he was renewed. We say, your permanent 2014. Or some back in Real Madrid was signed before. He just needs to live. Madrid just need a new direction. And sometimes to Florentino Perez. Florentino Perez settle up sometimes to fail. Because course season, there are players be wow shana. There were portions of the team as a reinforcements about.
Yes.
But Oba press conference, na chairman Baba catch us. Oh, he's good. He has a complete team. No, but you can't go into a season with Kabaya.
On person be kasada for player osi
akama different team. Oh, cause season. Oh, Kabaya no so injury prone because say onyi.
Yeah.
And Vasquez no need done so say Vasquez. So natural right back. Now, Ferland Mendy. But how can you rely on Ferland Mendy for the whole season? No, he's not. But my name coach is Penasa and Ferland.
Yeah.
I was a bano defensively. But Okon anymore and a problem. Yeah. It's on your small boy Frank Garcia or one chi. Now you can't also have two central defenders. Now they boy a whole season and was the last season a year all the injuries to me kwaji. Champions League. This season, teams now can say now say for injury team where team I more to derby. You can't have it twice. The last season the farmer. This season making sure so very enforced.
Eddie Nyapa, Tony Cruz deep patch and an retirement, you know. Still I know.
Well, it's not a first time. Makelele, Real Madrid.
Yes.
And Casemiro came in.
Edwin Tony Cruz Edwin Tony Cruz and Modric so once Modric so yes. And the over chef Modric for years ago no you are not getting it now. And a bit way for the
Tony Cruz there no. Player Dennis Ceballos onim as na wan call Uncle Bolu. And you plan a hand one. And no game, didn't hear on my boom. Because we are proving says, conducting work and not Tony Cruz, you know, obey me the amount. And I'm not Sebastian young who ye. He will also try to send Kobe to locating attackers.
He's returning from injury. It was obvious.
Yeah, Real Madrid.
Say problem Cassia only is also your analyst who will be observing or Real Madrid. A cutting edge, connection, a new and once again, some balance now starting season and say Real Madrid, Omunino, okay between Mbappe and no that's how mistake in that sense here.
Something is wrong. No, something is wrong. Well, so Barca through Dortmund when they can Dortmund fan and they tried something. They tried coming back. Sergio Guirassy, Charlie, that's a striker there. Dortmund for top player. Just the next season.
13 goals.
Next season.
First African.
Who Guirassy will bet me 3 goals. God, you should be crumble. You haven't feel way. I got to now do feel who's a sea of black and yellow. And Oba saw you.
The most goals by a player in the Champions League.
Yeah, from the quarter.
Salah was 10, Mane 10.
No, he's good.
13 goals this season.
He's good.
About player, watch more year. He's a brand no,
he's good.
A single campaign or Champions League. Watch it.
When you prediction on the next round of games, there's Arsenal, Paris Saint-Germain on the 29th, and your Barca Inter Milan on the 30th.
29th April.
29th April. Yeah, Coco by anytime. So who's that? If a club World Cup on ever, there's a revamp version. So we're seeing league in term now. You're quitting me so you feel about pay a boy you want them.
Season boy
you want them, and the best happy is our bonting. And also we are perceived the PF outside Accra.
Wow.
You see a cobra mansi kumakra.
Hey.
You're question.
My team. And
you're Okra no. I bet my cocoa. You bet me now. This year, UCL funded is huge. You perceive be busy.
Yeah, I think I agree with you.
Baby, when they say outside the car, be a blow mind. It's not happening.
Mind blowing. What started for we girls? We are copying more Bermuda. I copy more. This is Africa.
African pub.
And I copy more. A rooftop.
HR residence.
So rooftop ne copy no.
HR residence.
Sebia henwo screen so so. And no wow. Go there. Feel it. Because
because the headquarters of Ghana Sports.
No,
before
the final
out of our boundary.
UCL fan, you know, and I've heard you person send you a crowd after lunch, you know.
Your comfort zone, they say. I mean, headquarters of Ghana Sports.
I think we will look at that.
I was I was a call after that.
Mentum. Me fans if one free.
Yeah, 50 man team. We say a question over. Omutie pow. Omutie pow.
Say I get to say Papa Baku of Frost say signal.
We want to. Yes, if I say something mind blowing. Na ama talkability na ba say the commentary piako. It doesn't happen.
Adum FM ne asepon
ya. Adum TV be biako. Arsenal Paris Saint-Germain my prediction. E ho ye nche kura.
Arsenal PSG, I'm tipping them. What's it 29th of April?
Yeah.
And how many who to first?
Arsenal go home first.
I think I'll
then
make it.
The 7th of May.
I'll make it win or draw for Paris Saint-Germain in the first leg. But in the second leg, it should be straight win for PSG.
So PSG qualify,
Parc des Princes. Oh, very cool.
Yeah. Barca Inter.
Inter Milan. Medofu Inter. Say, what now? Now got 2023.
Yeah.
Champions League final. Mauro, did you go? You can say Cascante. Ade some kunyabi papa hey no abodi ashe that only go no man sua de afiri mu Lautaro Martinez ade
yes as a
redemption so down me catch us after 2010 me who say Inter ever back or Champions League no bet Italy man no.
What if it is another repeat of Arsenal Barca and then we make our say sometimes football to me a funny way be na tell a story no for style be you how be na stand Barca san ko share final. It's very possible.
It's possible.
Football,
a game of history.
Inter and a best share.
Arsenal Paris Saint-Germain.
I'll give it to Arsenal.
To the next.
Juma on Real Madrid. Do Real Madrid. They've not been consistent. But Juma no. Yeah, may bomb Mikel Arteta about or yeah, Juma.
Barca Inter.
And so when you're ready, no, says you're in the Champions League, confidence-wise, because when you were able to travel to Bernabeu get such a result, though history in favor or more, the past games of one win. But who call into a game like this at PSG, no, or no soon Jibida. It's a game of
France,
That's what their music.
I'll give it to Arsenal. Arsenal will go ahead of PSG. Yeah, because PSG born Aston Villa boy. No, Arsenal. I mean, they will have a very good tactical way and match them. Arsenal will go.
Passa Inter.
And then someone say Inter.
So Inter.
Inter.
Arsenal
They run on promise. Una also be promise. But una also promise what they.
Arsenal be ko.
But we shake kick you.
Oh, na le.
Okay, say I'm back. Only the kicking into.
My
goodness.
Arsenal be ko. Obaza me de 1,000 not to chain.
My goodness, my goodness.
Because I line.
Well, Mansani Abekono. League, it is looking like the Ghanaian Premier League. Bibiani Gold Stars. Guess with a few games to go.
Yeah.
Bibiani got 50 points. Nations 48. Kodoko 47. Heart of Lions 44. Samates 41. Mediema 41. House of Folk 41. The big clubs nina kwakolusu. House of Folk echo Domanfa. Kodoko Carlo Ancelotti we simple cry. And we J3 na we Oswen. Ehu. Kasa fiko Carlo Lions enkoi.
Carlo Lions on modern bonus sisi ano.
Hey.
On say na until say omo come make comment be about officiating. Omo ne match the was a Tuba against Dreams FC. Na o share videos ni ade security ade omo de omo release press release omo de buy ni ade I think that yes if you ho no na omo born omo bobo no and we share ball omo na omo sokoto
because omo ne kotoko wiwi simple crowd
yes only
but this season so
point no
this is a prosper be science I want to be league na ya players ni ehwi omo
boogie side that am last season omo show omo 4-2
no but this Lions is not that Lions in
kotoko so and kotoko bakra first round na Banawi, Legon City is almost relegation threatens Legon Stadium. Almost bomb 2-1. In the we say relegation threatening clubs no. We am against Kotoko. Yes. The one first half no say it was just say papa. And me say no 75th minute and I'm sorry. The many HR residents.
I go first stadium and sound.
I was me question me. That's but sentence quite nice and is here and race, you know. Gold Stars. Ekwa konya 3 points. 3 goals. E won so chama o eda ho. Eda ho.
Charlie.
Na kotoko games aka no. Emu eden. As again.
So the end get say all right off Kotoko.
On the Ghana Premier League, you know. Until the last game. Ghana Premier League because Gold Stars more than make can so no. 2 weeks ago, Obeluzu.
Well.
Tuba Park.
You
now, in that results, no, I didn't expect that results. You could have gotten that.
Back. Back.
From Pomanson, Juma.
My goodness.
Juma. And yes, say they are about Fatano, no, outside the man, Yeshanading. Juma. I think so, yes, before for yes, something new. Special and something new that come on, yes.
All the way.
They can go all the way.
Wow.
They can go all the way. You can go. Say Kotoko and to me, picking up the way pieces and you know, I think that goes as taking it. Yeah, they are maybe a winning point almost 3 points as in the basket.
Nations also tile more. Nations Tanato.
Nations nations are last season at that time before but nations no.
Yeah. You don't see them.
Yes. Kasim Mingle. Yeah, well that was in the first season last season. But this season is about we
Oben Pao.
40
50-48.
And goals no
11-16 for Nations, 11 for Ghana goals. Yeah, you should
19, right?
You should head to head, you know.
Yeah.
Well, but
19 goals.
So the man who right off Kotoko.
Minyan right of Kotoko. Minyan right of Kotoko. Me chese someone to me am pick up way near. I don't know. Say Enra Osha selection I mean Dr. Debaya. Na me bisa me say Now the team now we started three defensive midfielders. Yes, in team. A friend saying, in team, and
maybe also all about way.
Tenedu.
Dabi and Senedu.
Somewhat Tenedu.
And
all about way.
the player or former Wafa captain.
Mati.
Or a tactical.
Yeah, your former Wafa captain.
Ogum was being tactical.
Oh.
And tactical. I don't know.
No, but how can you play like that?
How's the folk there? Among Kankra.
How's over there league no among? Omuntu minji league no. How's the among? League no. Between Kotoko nations, BBN Gold Stars.
Kotoko nations, BBN Gold Stars.
Yes.
One all realistic chance.
They're all realistic chances instead of what realistic, you know.
I think they're good stars.
BBN Gold Stars. Yamfa BBN.
The
reason why I say
3 points.
forget it. 3 points now.
Yeah, the shots here.
You're ready. Home matches, you know. Or home match against Media Mart. Next one. After Vision FC, Obekwa win. Obekwa against Karela. Ofie. So I said the end of we have a Kotoko. Only no competing for the title. That game.
We are now home.
Home. Make home matches.
Yeah.
We are in the last game. Obekwa Lions. BBN Gold Stars are going away winners of the Premier League.
They are declaring.
Yes. BBN Gold Stars on the Beji League, you know.
Because on matches compared to Nations FC. Nations FC they can't get 3 points, you know. Mama Kotoko home games in the Mary.
Nyame
Na
ya.
Fampong.
Kobia Kumasi Asante Kotoko. The games so ba be wo fie no.
Because who say yes
Nations.
Gold Stars any show no so there.
Yes. Oba be Nations away Dr. Kwamchi ban
Nations so ehemu.
Yes.
Home games no
but home games Adriana Stars. We are Dreams FC. And Oba be Media Mart. The last game Obekwa away to Vision FC.
Yeah, last game Oko Vision. Yeah.
No, Kotoko games the more.
Now, we dey check Nations so there. Nations so ni games Oba be no. Eriko. Obebo Kotoko die. Obo we are after so akwa away to Brekum Chelsea no. Obebo Accra Lions. Enso so fie. No ase akwa kobo Lagos is away. Abebo Samates ofie.
Away.
Samates
away.
Yes, that be Samates obo no ofie.
Okay.
Lagos is no obo away. No oba away Holy Stars and then Heart of Lions on anybody we.
Challenge.
Enti me say BBN go.
She has dear mommy. She has.
If all things
matches aka.
House of Folk, so matches aka.
Check it mommy.
First match.
So striker.
Now
But modern game, do you need a striker? Modern game, you need a striker. And now we have striker. Modern game, my boy, we have striker.
But now striker, the omulake, omuli striker. House of Folk,
nations player I'm going by ya.
And I make it's almost striker.
Okodi Banku or
Okodi Banku to go say.
Oh, Okodi Banku preseason Banku.
That's a pretty money. The best thing you could describe him with.
Something kaidin. And your car someone I'm saying Okodi Banku.
Match the enco.
Kwesi dey obo Karela wa crash post. Oh we are already isu atremade no we di kan lose.
Ko.
Ana ene no Hearts of Folk ebebo home to Kotoko. Check game no. Ansa wa kwa way to Brekum Chelsea. Oni Lagos City best am bo crash post better no ye Lagos City ne wo. Na fe dey oni Samates so wide abo mo last game abro obo fie. Eti me say yes say realistically na say word na we use no. Teams ni nyina BBN Gold Stars. Omo na omo home and away form no. Dey balanced. BB a chance matches ya kai. O betimi
Mr. Evans Sapon. Yes, also one for Kwabranka on just Mr. Evans Kwabena Sapon. Then Mr. Oswin Aje watch it.
Don't write them.
Omo a guest and I'm omo they show you back. But to munya maminko. What I want to ask.
Kotoko.
I was like, wow, here so that's it. Thank you so much. My comment mra. Yeah, that's it. Pa we say Oswin Aje kwachi and I finish no Evans Kwabena Sapon here make. Say I know what kind of nankasa ka cage one ho. Erica Siru Bwedi. Inside the game. You better share Koko Waba. Why? Bye bye.
Centre circle this time. It goes Jacko!